Hello everyone, JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. This time we're going to be doing the analysis of the Manchester City Group Stage 1 of the Champions League match away against Shakhtar Donetsk. Before we crack on with this video, giving you my thoughts and analysis, make sure, like always, if you are interested, make sure you subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, put your push notifications on. Make sure also, if you're interested, you can go check out my social media links, my Twitter and Instagram in the description below and popping up on screen. I'll keep you up to date with everything happening with Manchester City, football news, and also JSGC news. If you want to go and follow me on there, please feel free. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, and most importantly, let me know your thoughts of this emphatic away win in the comments below. So we're going to crack on and talk about the lineup first. And when it was first released, I was a bit like, yeah, okay, one of them lineups. Aguero on the bench for Jesus, as I'd predicted in my preview for this game. I thought Jesus might get the nod in this game, and he did. He does like playing against Shakhtar, and it did tell. Mahrez was in for Bernardo Silva. I thought there might have been a little bit of an inkling there that we might have seen Bernardo Silva in the centre instead of David Silva, but instead we ended up going with Gundogan in the centre instead, which Pep likes to throw out surprises, and we went with Mahrez on the wings, which I have no problem for. I suspect we're going to be seeing a lot more of Riyad Mahrez into this season. No Cancelo starting. He did come on, but he didn't start. That was a little bit disappointing. It was nice to see Eric Garcia on the bench though, and it was also very nice to see Oleksandr Zinchenko starting in his native country. I know a lot of people probably just play it down and don't really care, but he did bring his family last year and he didn't play. And that must have been very disappointing for him. He's come back to the Ukraine where he's grown up, and you know, obviously a player playing in the Ukrainian national team means a lot for him, going to the Ukraine and starting, showing everyone what he can do. So yeah, that must have been ace for Zinchenko yesterday. For Shakhtar, I've just put, don't know too much about them. I'm about to find out. I do know that Taison, he's a very good player. I think there were 5 or 6 Brazilian players that started in the Shakhtar team. They do like Brazilian players, of course. Fernandinho, one of them former players, who was captaining Manchester City in this game. So in the first half, quiet first 20 minutes, 24 minutes, Gundogan had a shot. Shall I be a bit critical here and said probably should have put it in the back of the net. It might have been outside the box, but it's one of those placed finishes that someone of good quality like Ilkay Gundogan, I'm surprised he didn't find the net, hit the inside of the post, ball bounces back, Riyad Mahrez is there to follow it up and put it into the back of the net unchallenged. I'll be honest, I didn't celebrate. I thought he was offside, so we was all waiting for VAR, and it showed actually that he was onside. And a little bit, you know, wasn't even a close call this one. He was a good half a yard onside. So well done to Riyad Mahrez there. Quick reactions, putting the ball in the back of the net. Nice to see. 1-0 up. Nice to be on the right side of VAR in Champions League football too. Shakhtar, they did have chances in this game. This isn't the perfect Man City performance, although 3-0 and comfortable suggested it was. It wasn't. Shakhtar were guilty here of missing a couple of very good opportunities. One of them where the ball was played through. It was one-on-one, just had Ederson to beat and just hit it right into his chest. So decent save for Ederson, but really you'd be disappointed if that was the other way around and it was City there. There's also a possible penalty shout because Fernandinho ended up sliding in after the shot, and not a lot was made of it. I did notice that he went sliding after the shot. That I'm surprised VAR, you know how they are against City, and particularly in the Champions League, didn't give a penalty. And then there was another case where the ball was played through and Ederson ended up pulling out of a challenge, which of course wasn't a penalty. Then City ended up making it 2. This time Ilkay Gundogan, he was through after Riyad Mahrez had played him in, so opposite of what happened in the first goal, and Ilkay Gundogan was there with the simplest of finishes, just put it into the back of the net and put it at 2-0. Always looking for that killer 2-goal cushion. Just looking for the third is what I was hoping for, and we could have had it right before half time. Kevin De Bruyne was played through, goes first time, tries to place it and places it instead into the side net. Where this wasn't one of Kevin De Bruyne's best games. I thought he always looks lively and makes things happen, always has chances and creates chances, but this wasn't Kevin De Bruyne's like best moments in the City shirt. I've seen him have a lot better games, so yeah, he's allowed off days. He's Kevin De Bruyne. He's one of City's, if not City's, best players. So yeah, went in at half time, 2-0 up, decent. What I'll put decent. Shakhtar had their chances. them chances are created, like not literally because City had a makeshift defence, but City allow chances to be created against them, and they do. We do allow chances to be created against us. We play a high line, it's always going to happen. We could have Vincent Kompany and Aymeric Laporte sitting in the centre-back, and still Shakhtar had created chances because they wanted to run at us and they wanted to create opportunities and wanted to be positive, and that's what they tried to do. The backside to that is that Man City, because of that, are playing with a more open field. Perhaps that was because City went 1-0 ahead, that Shakhtar wanted to come out to play, but once they'd come out to play, it was creating opportunities for City, and that's why ultimately we've ended up scoring 3 goals here in a difficult stadium against a difficult team that like to score goals. Yeah, like I said, decent. Didn't think Kyle Walker had a too bad a game, to be honest. I thought I was impressed with Riyad Mahrez. Ilkay and Gundogan was getting more involved than probably what I was thinking of. Gabriel Jesus was growing into the game too. Like I said, De Bruyne were making things happen, just weren't clicking for him. But yeah, Fernandinho having a special shout out here, playing at centre back. Again, looking comfortable. One fantastic applause here though goes for Rodri. Thought he'd been brilliant. He seems to have just got better and better every game. I've seen some negative comments made about him even from yesterday, and I know it's a small minority, but why would anyone be making any negative comments towards Rodri? I think he's had a really solid start at City and he's just got better and better and better. It's allowed us not to miss Fernandinho playing at defensive midfield, and with the injury crisis going on, it's allowed us to play Fernandinho and play him at centre-back, where again, he's looked very comfortable too. So, yeah, just looking for City to push on in the second half, get that 3rd goal and just put the Norwich defeat right to the back of the memory. Second half, like I said, City defensively with Fernandinho there, we're looking a little bit more solid. Challenges being made at the right time. Otamendi was looking more confident. Kyle Walker was looking more confident. We brought on Cancelo and Mendy and they look comfortable, so they got more minutes. I suspect we might see them make a cameo appearance possibly again at the weekend. Not sure if they'll start or not, but I think both of them will most definitely, if they don't start at the weekend, be starting in the midweek game next week against Preston in the Carabao Cup. But yeah, Gabriel Jesus ended up sealing the game, making it 3-0, coolly finished. Typical Gabriel Jesus goal. Played through one-on-one, unlike the Shakhtar player that missed and hit it straight at the keeper's chest, at Ederson's chest. Gabriel Jesus just bends it and puts it in the back of the net. Decent finish, 3-0. Take that every day of the week, and we move on to the next Champions League game. So, in terms of stats for this game, runners close here. Shakhtar did 47% possession to City's 53%. I know in the final 10 minutes it was at 50-50, so City have tried to dominate them last 10 minutes, and ultimately they're getting control of the game. Is what City do. 17 shots for City compared with Shakhtar's 6. 1 on target for Shakhtar, 5 on target for City. That's okay, 5 shots from on target from 17, but putting the ball in the net 3 times, that's decent. 574 passes made by Shakhtar at a 90% pass completion rate. Kudos, that's very good. 648 made by City at 92% pass completion rate. You can see the Champions League is a standard above from Premier League. That's just my opinion, but it is. And because Shakhtar were excellent, although they lost 3-0, were making things happen. I can see why they're top of the Ukrainian league at this moment in time. I can see why they're in the Champions League, and they're a decent team. They're just looking to be more clinical, whereas City have had to just up that game, get their pass completion rate from 88%, where we normally have it, up to 92%, be a little bit more clinical. It's happened. So, learning lessons, and like I said, Norwich defeats just in the back of the mind, really. Crosses. 4 attempted by Shakhtar, completed none, so a 0% completion rate. City ended up putting 15 balls into the box and connecting with 3 at a 20% rate, which we have a small side, so we'll be a bit forgiving. Same amount of tackles, City having more interceptions, more blocks, more clearances for Shakhtar. Aerial duels, City being better. Shakhtar having more block crosses and their keeper making 2 saves compared to Ederson's 1. The defensive stats actually pretty close. So yeah, that's interesting. So to summarise, solid team effort, clean sheet. Hopefully that'll be a big confidence boost going forward. The free scoring Shakhtar team, decent stats there. That's a decent result. Winning 3-0, honestly decent. Man of the match, my JSGC man of the match, torn between Rodri and Fernandinho. I thought were both excellent. I thought Otamendi looked comfortable. Gabriel Jesus grew into the game, but my man of the match, scoring one and also assisting one, will go to Riyad Mahrez for me. Like I said, influential, scoring that goal to get the ball rolling and getting the assist to kind of seal the deal there. That's decent from us. For Shakhtar, they're still really confident of qualifying. Of course, City at the moment in time were second in the group rather than first, because Dinamo Zagreb won 4-0 at home against Atalanta, which is a very good result, obviously, for the Croatian side. But Shakhtar know that they'll need results against Zagreb and against Atalanta. They can make things happen. Then it'll be interesting. Obviously, Taison always looks very comfortable, always looks very good, trying to get him as involved as possible. I thought Soares, I think he's a forward for them, looks very lively too. So, yeah, lots for Shakhtar still to be confident of and trying to qualify. For City, we wanted a response, we wanted to regroup and make things happen. It's happened. We've picked up the win. We've got a battle in Watford side next in Manchester. We've got job done, comfortable too. We're going to move on to the next game. We're playing every 3 or 4 days, so it's difficult, but it helps us if you do get a bad result just to move on very quickly, which is what I've hoped from the weekend, and the loss against Norwich has happened here, that we've got the confidence now with a win, 3-0, just what the doctor ordered, to go and put it right in the Premier League. And because we're playing before Liverpool, put some pressure on them at the weekend. So yeah, that's it. So that's been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Are you happy? Who do you think was your man of the match? Are you happy with the win? Yeah, do please let me know your comments. Let me know your thoughts. Sorry, in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, put your push notifications on. We're very close now to being 100 subscribers away from 5,000, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. 5,000 subscribers, wow. Fantastic. Thank you everyone for the continued support. Like I said, social media links in description below, popping up on screen for my Twitter and Instagram. I'll see you all again very soon for the next video. Might even be tomorrow, possibly, for the preview for that Watford game, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So it's been JSGC. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now.